Hey, what's up, Sim guy? Hey, just type some random shit real quick. I'm looking at two different chats and I'm seeing which one updates quicker. To see if one of them actually updates. Okay, one of them's not updating at all, so well, there's that. it's oh my god. I swear to God. Technology, man. What's up, Tris? What's up, Can? So I have two chats that I use. One is strictly YouTube and one is a multi-stream chat that's supposed to combine Twitch and YouTube together. And it's not updating anything. So that's cool. Nothing ever works right. No, I mean, it's just built into Streamlabs. It just doesn't work right. It's dumb. Yeah, and I'm not talking about the one that updates on the screen. That's something different. This is just something I see, just me. I just can't seem to get a streaming service that just works very well. Like after the Friday stream, I reached out to Streamlabs because the 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 viewer count wasn't updating on my screen. Like it never got past 7 on my Streamlabs, but when I looked later, there was 25 on YouTube and like 4 or 5 on Twitch, but it never got above 7 on my service. So it's like it wasn't updating the viewer count. Shut up, Mike. I I wonder if anybody's ever tried to do that on OF. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Just turn it into a gaming streaming service like Twitch. Oh, that would be hilarious. Nah, Trist, I'm good. I still got the ones. I haven't been running that much because every time I do very many runs on off stream, that's when I'd get the high rune. So I stopped. I've just done some handful of runs, but I haven't done that many because I'd rather see if we could find stuff on stream versus off. So I kind of backed off my offline play just to hopefully up the odds a little bit on stream. We'll see if that theory holds out. A fishing channel. Oh man, so many things that I would love to do. I'm too lazy to do a fishing channel. That requires going out too much. If I lived closer to the water, I could see that actually being something I'd be interested in doing. But I have to travel so far to at least fish the way I like to fish. If I live near the coast, man, I might actually do that. That would be fun. That would actually be a fun thing to do. But it's like a 3-hour run for me to get to the coast from here. Alright, we gotta go down and kill this guy. I don't like fishing freshwater. Like, I have a lake 2 miles down the road from me, a big lake. Granted, it's I am overburdened. It's not a feed lake. It's a cooling lake for a nuclear power plant. So, I know it doesn't really mean anything, but you know, people get weird about fish from a nearby nuclear power plant. I can't carry anymore. But I just don't like freshwater fishing. I just don't like freshwater fishing. Because I could do that literally 2 miles from here. But like, I could see the cooling tower from my house of the Sharon Harris nuclear plant. So you can imagine. It's just, yeah. My wife gets weirded out just even being near the place. Like, they do the alarm system tests every once in a while. And it freaks her out. She can't stand it. Yeah, Mike, dude, it's just, to me, it's just because you just don't know what you're going to catch in the ocean. You just don't know what you're going to hook, right? There's that chance. That's what does it for me. Because you could, like, target fish, but you still don't know what you're going to catch. And that's kind of my draw to saltwater fishing. Can't carry anymore. I used to bass fish a lot, though. I mean, I used to fish for largemouth a lot, but once I started saltwater fishing, man, I just didn't go back. Now, to be fair, saltwater or bass fishing's fun. It is fun, but I don't know, man. It's just something about fishing in the ocean. Or salt water, even in like the waterways and the sounds and stuff. You just don't know. Oh, that wasn't him. I thought that was fanaticism. I do plan on going back like the end of next month. Try and do some more fishing when the weather starts turning a little bit. I got some rings to ID. Forgot about that. It's not a bad FCR ring. dude. Stop. It's got decent resist on it. Oh, it's only level 13. Wow, okay.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Mike, that's it. It's just so crazy. Ooh, that's the one spot that a hammer didn't get stuck if you don't have a sunder. Yeah, you could probably do 1 point zeal, and that's all you need. Nah, but wave 2 doesn't chase. Yeah, wave 2 doesn't chase. You need a merc, or I think 1 point zeal still works though. Is is Holy Bolt a synergy in Hammer anywhere? You can spam Holy Bolt. Yeah, Sazabi's is actually really good. I think we've done that before where we did full Sazabi's on a Merc, Act 5 Merc. It's actually really good set for that. But yeah, I don't remember because you can spam Holy Bolt. If I don't remember if it's built, I haven't played a Hammered in it for so long. I couldn't tell you what the setup even is. The only thing with the Merc is you're gonna get decrept by Bale, and it's just gonna slow him way down. It's kind of annoying.
I am overburdened.
So it's kind of funny. I spun up a Etsy shop to sell my dad's stamps. I'm gonna do it on eBay, but I figured just for like you don't have to manage as much as eBay. I spun up an Etsy storefront and started listing stuff on there. I've actually sold a couple things already. I started that over the weekend. It's kind of surprised, honestly, that it was able to get some hits that quick.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah. There's not that much even on there. I've listed like 8, 9 things so far. It's kind of funny. I have it's actually a Russian cosmonaut stamp set from 1970, I think it is. That was like one of the first things that sold. Actually, I have 10 of them, so I have more to. But yeah, take it for what it is. That Russian memorabilia sold first.
I can't carry anymore.
Eldritch runs. We'll try one. We'll try a couple just to see how quick I do it. I think it actually works pretty good on this setup. I don't bother with Shank. Or do I have it backwards? Yeah, this is Eldritch. I don't bother with Shank because you can't hork him. Did I miss him? He must not have horked.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Do a couple of them just to see. Oh, did you get it built, Donald? How's it feeling? I don't know if 24K is a lot. It sounds like a lot. But for Mosaic, I don't know if that's actually a lot or not. Alright, one more. Nah, you're good, man. DJ, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it was definitely a good setup. Alright, I have to check something. So, looking at my Streamlabs, it says there's 9 people. That's what I tried to update last week with Streamlabs. Okay, it says no. It says no. Okay, so it's good. I have to check it every once in a while just to make sure that it's updating properly. Hey, Liam, what's up, man? One shot in player 8, that probably means it's doing pretty good. Forgot we could teleport. I don't know why I was running. Alright. Just do this one more and I'm just going to go back to trav. Well, let's do this. We'll do this until I level. I'm real close. I might do it right here on these mobs. XP's definitely better here. Venom Ward.
am overburdened.
Alright. This next run should pop us in the next level. Oh, Jesus. More archers, please. Yeah, forget them dudes. Can't mana leech off of them. Arcane. That's cool. Don't see that one very often. Oh, it's F. That's cool. I haven't gotten an ethereal one yet either. I guess, well, +2 for a Merc one. I guess they use plus skills, so. Yeah, roll +1. It's a cool armor though. I mean, not that you'd only use this on a Merc anyways, since it's ethereal. It's a cool drop. I've never gotten an ethereal one. It only rolled +1 skill though, but kind of neat. I think that ED roll's kind of low too. Let's see. Let's see if it caps out at 200 ED. I think it does. Arcane Valor. Let's see. 150 to 180. 150 to 180. DR's 10 to 15 as well. Yeah, for an Eth Grail, it'd be that would be really cool. So 10 to 15, and it got a 12. It got the max vitality because it's point. I think it was 0.5. Maybe that doesn't vary. No, that doesn't vary. And then 1 to 2, 150 to 180. So it's actually kind of a low roll. But again, it's ethereal, so it's a cool drop. Yeah, yeah, because for the llama doing that Eth Grail, yeah, this would be a super rare drop. I can't get myself to chunk this one, even though it's crap, just because it's ethereal. It's really neat. I'm gonna hang on to it. That's a really neat drop. And I actually haven't gotten the Valor on my just overall Grail in single player. I hadn't even gotten it, so there's that as well. We'll move this Shaco because we're gonna put that on back on the sorc at some point. Yeah, that was cool. That was a neat find. Get out of here. There's the level. Stop. $92. We just hit 90. 92 or 91? 91. 91. Alright, we'll put that in bow. That Valor was kind of a fun drop. We'll do it again. $15 gold wraps. Dude, man, gold wraps drop a lot, but if you're hanging on to them, man, yeah, that's something else. that's something different. A little bit of a hoarder thing going on at that point. I think as a Diablo player, though, every D2 player has a little bit of a hoarding problem, so to some degree.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, DJ. I mean, you've been playing. You know, we all do. Everybody here that's played D2 for any length of time has a hoarding, some sort of hoarding. I mean, look at my inventory now. I just got random craps thrown in there, thinking I'm gonna give it away or do something. I ain't gonna do anything. Yeah, and hoarding on single player, that's another level because you can't even give it away. You're just holding it for yourself to do something with. Yeah, on single player, that's here's what I'm thinking he has, and let me know if am close. That way, here's the thought process behind holding that many gold wraps. If I have that many gold wraps, if I make another character, I won't have to transfer a gold wrap from the character I have it on now. I could just take one of the ones I have, one of the 15, and just put it on that character that the new character I'm gonna make, so that I don't have to switch it between characters. Am I close? That has nothing to do with the stat. It's that thought process, because I've done it. Stop running. That's a whole different monster. Yeah, I can see that one too. I just want to see how many I can get. Can we hork a high rune out of Eldritch? I can't think of if I've ever done it or not. I've actually gotten one off of Shank, not horked it, but killing Shank, doing Shank runs. I got like a jaw or something. But I don't think I've ever gotten one running Eldritch. I've gotten other stuff. But I guess we could do it since it's Terror Zone, so anything can drop here. And he is a quick run. I feel like I've done a video on Eldritch runs. Maybe it was a trio. I think I'd like combine Pindle, Eldritch, Shank, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, you have to up them.
I can't carry anymore.
Is Alibaba exceptional or normal? It's level 29. Oh, wait. No, it's 35. I forgot that it ups the level. So level 35, that means it's probably exceptional, right? What's the normal base? Falchion? Because it goes, I think it's Falchion, right? Then D2R, and then I forget what the elite version is. If it's a normal, I'd try and upgrade it twice to see if you can actually kill stuff with it. But since it's exceptional, it only goes up once. Hydra Edge, yeah. I guess it'd be pretty busted to have a weapon with that much magic find potential actually do damage. $142. I mean, it wouldn't be that big a deal. I mean, because you got to get up to like 156 decks to equip Grief or Phase Blade. 136. So it's not that far off. I'm sure somebody's tried to make it to where you could actually kill stuff with Alibaba. Just to see. I mean, I guess technically you could socket, instead of socking is for the damage side, you could socket something else. Maybe to increase. Be pretty expensive though. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily. Well, I think it's a slow base. So 4015s.
I am overburdened.
I was thinking that too, DJN. Maybe like crushing blow. But say you were doing it, you couldn't do that because crushing blow doesn't proc on whirlwind. I don't think. Am I wrong on that? I don't think it does. Does it? Well, yeah, it makes sense not on Berserk because that's a magic attack. But I thought, because I thought you couldn't get on-hit procs with Whirlwind. So I thought Crushing Blow fell under on-hit. Crushing Blow on Berserk would be just so, that would be super OP. That's a lot of projectiles. I didn't think they used Whirlwind on Ubers with the bar, but it's like Frenzy or something, isn't it? I did Ubers with the throw barb.
I am overburdened.
Hold on, gotta check the numbers again. Yeah, no, it's not doing the right numbers. What is wrong with this thing? Can I click on it? Refresh? What's that do? Wow, who knows? This thing's so stupid. Alright, I'm going back to trav. This is just not as exciting, even though potential for better drops. Not as much Hort goodness.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else, man. It just comes in waves, but... And that's the thing, you got like an early hot streak, so it's hard to live up. Like it's been kind of, I haven't done that much off stream, but like, last Wednesday was the last high rune. I got a Ja rune on Wednesday, so, but I haven't done a ton of runs, except on stream. I've got a bunch of other stuff. Oh, actually, I got some rings I need to identify.
can't carry anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. It got 30-10. But only poison resist.
I am overburdened.
It's all small. Where'd it go? Damn it. I hate that it does that. Hey, Joe. What's up, buddy? I think you're pretty close, DJan. I've found like all the running when I used to keep count. I averaged a high rune. It didn't seem to like matter where. Like if I was running chaos and trav, I would hit a high rune somewhere between 300 and 350. So you're probably on the precipice of probably hitting that next one. That's how it's always averaged out for me. Between 300 and 350 runs. If they're substantial, like Trav and Call, I'd consider substantial because you get the Hork. Like Sorc running Chaos, running the full thing and killing D. That's like a full run to me. And that was kind of where I fell out average wise. Sometimes you get on little streaks too and just break that norm, but where's Mr. Fanaticism? Is that him?
I am overburdened.
Wait. I forget you're playing single player though, and that definitely changes it. Look, another pair of Drax. These are ethereal. Good base though.
I can't carry anymore.
Pair of Drax. I'll definitely throw that in a freebie game.
Hello.
You know, it's kind of funny all the number games are actually out there because like there's the thing with like the LK runs on single player where depending on the rune, I forget how it was broken down, like the difference between player 5 and player 7 on LK runs, there was like it skewed towards certain runes depending on whether you're running 5 or 7. It has to do something with the seeds, and it's kind of crazy how all that plays out. Yeah, DJ, it's because somebody actually did the math on that, so it's not really. I wouldn't. It couldn't be classified really a theory, would it? I mean, it's somebody's done the math on it. Might aura. It's always fun. Which one? Do you talk about the all runes one? Ooh, ethereal. Boo. No, that I mean, you'd have to be hard put off to cube up two burrs into a jaw rune. That's just painful. Yeah, that's just painful to make yourself do that. I could totally see what you're saying by that. Yeah, DJ, and that's I talked to Fox about that. He was telling me because we were, it was a while back when I first started my single player, and I was in his stream and we were just chatting, and he pointed me to the guy that actually worked the numbers on the player 5 versus player 7 thing. So I tested it out, and it actually, even my little anecdotal number of runs, it seemed to work out better. I just can't get myself to do that many LK runs. It's insane how many runs he's doing on that. That's just crazy. There's just no way. Oh, it took a while. What are you using in the offhands? Some guy. Well, there's a little something to doing the chest pops. I mean, there's a little bit of a, you know, enjoyability to it. It's just doing it over and over and over like that. Just kind of it wears off quick. Might be Cuban today. Looks like. Well, even the it's weird. We messed around with it a little bit, and the positioning of the monsters even matters. Like around a chest. No, we were testing it on the one of the armor stands. Wasn't that what it was? Like depending on where the mobs were positioned, or even on your screen when you clicked on a weapon chest, or even an armor one, determined the base that was going to pop off of that poppable. Like say for instance, because if you're doing a specific, if on single player when you lock in a map that's really good, it's set to a one seed. It's going to be the same one over and over and over. So when you click on a armor stand or weapon stand, the same set of items are going to pop off of that stand. But what determines what's going to pop, what it appears anyways, and I think somebody's worked this out, but like if there's nothing on your screen when you hit the stand, it'll pop this specific base. And if mobs are in certain quadrants, it'll pop this specific base. There's like things that modify what pops off of the stand, and I think it works the same way kind of with the chests. Because I remember having a seed where I had a really good map with two camps close to the waypoint, and there was a weapon stand that if it was clear and nothing was around, it would always drop a greater talon base. Always. But if their monsters showed up on the screen, something else would pop off of the weapon stand. It always worked. Like if there was nothing on the screen, always a greater talon base would pop. Now it could be a blue or a white. It didn't matter, but it'd be that specific base. Right, exactly the same thing, Liam. Right, yeah, like it would pop a sacred if if there was nothing on the screen. It's funny how that's worked into the system. No, I'm not typing in stream, and I'm not hooking up with you on Discord, and I don't care about graphics. I always wondered what the thought process behind when they developed it.
I can't carry anymore.
That's what always was made me curious, is what they did or what they had in their mind when they created that system. Because it's just crazy to me.
I can't carry anymore.
There had to be something that triggered them to work it out that way. You know what I mean? It's wild. Well, there had definitely was some sort of driving factor to make the system work that way.
I am overburdened.
But I mean, It ended up creating one of the best loot systems ever created in games. I mean, it's what they did created that. All those decisions they made to, you know, handle loot a specific way. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. That's interesting. I wonder. I don't know. Good, maybe. Maybe. All right, let me check my player or viewer count just to see how accurate it is. Okay, looks like maybe. One second. That's still a little off. That's so weird. Rosala, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're only doing Wednesday, Fridays right now. Next week, we're switching to 4-day. We're going to be doing Tuesday to Fridays starting next week. PoE 2 drops on Friday, so I'm going to be streaming that this Friday, but then I'm going to be doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays next week, starting next week. I'm going to still continue D2 on Wednesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, PoE. I'm kind of excited. Made some pretty crazy changes for the next league in PoE, so I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah, they do some huge stuff. Yeah, that was crazy. They were able to finish it up and get it worked in so that the trade system is basically all in game now instead of going to the website and doing all that crap. That's pretty huge. Because their trade system was, I gotta be honest, it was garbage. The way you had to go to the website to do trades and you know, you had to hope that the person responded and all that kind of crap. That was so annoying. But now that they've got it to where the person doesn't even have to be online, and you can make the trades and stuff that way. And it's handled through the game, not through a website. That's huge. That's big stuff. Yeah, Jeb, I don't know how to work out. There's been like a bunch of changes to all the classes, and how support gems work now. Like before, the support gems, once you used a specific support gem, you couldn't use it anywhere else. They've taken that out. You can use the same support gem. You could even stack the same support gem in one item, or one class or attack or move or whatever skill. They've just reworked a bunch of stuff, and it's really opened. I think it's really opened it up a lot. Yeah, and I think they're going to backfill that trade system into PoE 1. Probably with the next PoE 1 league as well. They put sprinting in. Your class will be, or your character will be able to sprint now, so they up the movement. It's just basically all stuff people ask for, which, I mean, that's cool that they just at least listen to the feedback and make adjustments. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You know, running between was just such a pain in the butt. And the fact you don't have to repeat now, so you don't have to do act one, two, three, and then one, two, three again. That in itself is really nice because I hated repeating the acts. I know it was just for beta, but having to repeat was annoying. Yeah, I know some guys. It's shocking, right? Well, I think all that is to shorten that time to get to end game.
I can't carry anymore. I am
It'll
overburdened.
be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it plays out. I still haven't figured out what class I'm going to play though. I have no clue. I didn't want to read the patch notes. I guess I'm going to have to sit down and look at it. The patch notes are huge. I hear a lot of people talking sorc because sorc was a dumpster character after a lot of the changes they made, um, nerfing Spark and the Herald synergies. But apparently, well, with them combining the elemental effects and stuff, a lot of people are talking about playing sorc. I'm not going to play sorc. I'm either probably going to re-roll another Huntress or I might play a Warrior. I don't. I'm torn still.
I am overburdened.
Why are you way over here? Jeb, a friend of mine was asking me. They did showcase a lot of changes to the Merc. I don't know if that's going to make it better because I haven't played the Merc even initially, so I don't know enough about the class. I mean, just what I saw, it looked like they really buffed the Merc a lot. So, but I don't know. I don't know enough.
I am overburdened.
The Warrior changes looked crazy though. Yeah, Jeb, I heard that from everybody that tried to play Merc. To be honest with you, man, most people were disappointed with the Merc. I mean, I really enjoyed the Huntress. So that's why I'm kind of leaning on doing a reroll since they didn't add a new class. Um, it's just when they showcased a lot of the changes for the Warrior, it looked so good. You know, I feel like they even said that about the crossbow. Ooh, there's a limb. I want to say, man, that they said something specifically regarding the crossbow play and how to clean it up in the showcase thing last week. I feel like they directly addressed it. Well, they said something specifically about the reload as well. They spent a lot of time talking about the mercenary. They focused on three classes in the dev thing last week. They talked about the warrior first, then they talked about the mercenary, and then the sorceress. That was kind of the three that they really focused on. They didn't even address any of the other classes. They just said that each class got reworks, but they focused on those three specifically. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to the new trade system too. I hated the old one. It was just annoying. Having to go to the website, message the person, hope they message back in game, meet up, do the trade. It was just so bad. I mean, the new system is fairly close to an in-game auction house. You still have to go to that person's hideout, but they don't have to be there, and then you could look at the other items they have for trade as well. I think I'm hanging. That's actually pretty decent. That's a nice charm. Yeah, the whole fake listings thing. Can't do that now. Somebody will come in there and take that out of your inventory. Yeah, I like it. We'll find out on Friday. It's supposed to drop. I might change up my stream time on Friday at till 4 o'clock when the game goes live. Or I might do it 3:30 just to get in queue or something and run it a little longer. And then I'll fall into my schedule next week. Yeah, I hope it is, man. I just like the way that Grinding Gears operates. So I mean, I hope it's a good a good league. Let's change our land room count. We're up to 7. Oh wait, you know what I was gonna do? I gotta ID these rings. I got 3 unique rings that dropped. Let's see what they are real quick. Get the man all out of the way. Yep. Dwarf, and don't need another man. Oh Jesus, man. I'll drop the dwarf in a freebie game. It's a nice charm. I might end up working this in somewhere. Nah, I mean, I'm sure they understand that from probably feedback that they've gotten. I've enjoyed it. What have I played so far? I've finished the campaign with Sorceress first. Then I did the... What's the bow one? Huntress was the third one with the spear. What was the bow one? Hey, what's up, Blue? The name escapes me. Rogue? It's not a rogue. No, it's not Amazon. Amazon is the That's the Huntress. Ranger. That's it. Yeah, Ranger. Ranger was fun. But honestly, after playing the Huntress, I thought it was better than the Ranger, so I didn't go back. Well, Amazon that's the name of the what you call it? Man, my mind is just frozen right now. With the Huntress, you could pick Amazon or something else. I forget what the other. Nice, Blue. Oh, that's right. You were talking about the Infinity the last week. No, I don't remember what the other. I forget what the upgrade thing is called in the passive tree. Where you pick the path you go on. What's left? So they're going to release the Act 4 this go around. But they still have 5 classes. Like, including the Druid, they still have 5 classes to put out. And 2 more acts, 5 and 6. So there's still a decent amount. Ascendancy, that's what I was trying to think of. Amazon is an ascendancy for Huntress. It's one of the ascendancies. Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing, guys. Starting Friday when it goes live, it's free to play for anybody. You can play for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, free to play. No limitations on leveling, anything. It's completely open. You know, like sometimes they do a free to play option, like, and they cap you at a level cap or something. It's like free to play just all the way as far as you want to take it. So that's cool. Oh, it's going to drop gold. That's what I was there for. Oh, wait, did I? No? What did I go back for? Nah, I get it. I mean, some people don't want to mess around with playtesting games. You know, I think I only ever submitted one test or one bug report for GGG. I mean, there was several, but there was one that I submitted regarding when you were doing the maps and how sometimes the towers would get out of sync. I did do a bug report on that, but by then I think a lot of people had reported it.
I can't carry anymore. I I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I hated that one the first time I did it. When I did a campaign back through, I one-shot her both times. I think it's more of a timing thing when you get the fight timing down. Like, when I got to her the first time on my sorceress, I couldn't even tell you how many times I tried that fight. She killed me like 30 times. Might have been more than that before I beat it. But then after that, I one-shot her on my other two classes. There's going to be a bunch of, I think they said there was like 24 new bosses or something. There's a bunch. It does depend, I think, on the class and the build too. Yeah, 100%. To me, it was the hardest fight out of all the bosses. And she's not even an act boss. I thought she was the hardest one by far, not even close.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
What was her, like Viper something? Was that her name? Like the Act 3 end boss, I thought that was an easy fight, even like the first time I did it. The Act 2 end boss is really hard. I think there was like pretty consensus. It was that the Act 2 Act boss was definitely the hardest out of the end bosses for sure. Like Act 2 boss was way harder than the Act 3 one. And doing that first one, Act 1, the wolf, the one that changes to a wolf, that's like when you first doing that one, that's a really hard fight.
I am overburdened.
But I pretty much beat all of the tier bosses at the end for all the maps. The only one I never did was the last Sekima boss. I think that's it. I think that's the only one I didn't fight. I think I beat all the other ones. I didn't beat them at the highest tiers, but I beat all of them. At least at the first tier, and some of them I beat a couple of them to the next to the last tier. Yeah, Jeb, that probably you were playing it on hard mode probably for sure, because just the Merc was a really clunky feeling class to play. And again, I think they focused on that aspect of it and the reloading and just everything in general. So I think they might have worked out some of the bugs on that, or the feel of it. But honestly, I think the most exciting thing about this is like everybody's kind of wanting to see how the trade system works out. Even DM is talking about playing trade mode this time. Like he normally plays solo self-found, but he's even going to do the just the regular with the trade aspect, just because it's all in game now. Jerry, I thought you were gone for a couple more days, man.
I am overburdened.
Dude, fighting Viper the first time was really painful. It was so bad, dude. Oh man.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Oh, you're still in Europe. Wait, what time is it? Oh, that's not too late. It's like in the evening, right? Was it about 6 hours? Yeah, I bet. 10:30? Yeah. That's funny. You ain't that young buck anymore, man. Soon, man. Soon. PoE drop next in 2 days. You'll be back by then. You might be jet lagged.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, dude, it's going to be awesome. So they've made the trade system fully in-game. Like they were able to move the trade system fully in-game now.
I am overburdened.
They've completely reworked all the classes. They've reworked how skill or support gems are going to work. The biggest thing with the support gems is that you can use the same ones over. Like you don't have to, like once, you know how it was where you used it once and then you can't use it on any other skill. You can even stack the same support gem on the same skill. And there's some bonuses attached with doing that or something. There's like a complete rework on how the support gems synergize now. But every class has got like a pretty major rework. The patch notes are like pages long, dude. The patch notes are ridiculous. They added sprinting. you can sprint now. I think you have to be out of combat to sprint, but they've put to where like you can sprint now as moving from point to point. I'm sure they had to take that into account, man. What are some of the other big points?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Like really major points that they changed. Oh, Act 4. There's no repeat of 1, 2. They do a 1, 2, 3, 4 acts now, and then they do some filler act stuff like quest stuff with bosses to fill in the gap until you hit endgame. So they got 1 through 4, and then like I think 2. I forget what they called them, but they're basically mini acts, and they get you to end game that way, so there's no repetition of 1, 2, 3. Oh, in the trade system, the other player doesn't have to, the person that's selling doesn't have to be online. You can do the search through the trade system, find the item, it teleports you to that person's hideout, and then you could access their stash where the trade is, grab the item, and I think it does the transaction, but then you could see what else they have for trade, and you could buy other things if they have them. So there's no more of that stashing fake ad stuff in the trade system. Yeah, no, it's the trade changes are huge. It's like really big. Like it's basically an auction house, in-game auction house now, but right now it takes you to the seller's hideout to get the item, but they don't have to be there for you to make the transaction. So there's no more of that sifting through all those fake trades because there's no way to list it. If you put it up for trade, it's going to be available for somebody to grab it. So all that stuff gets weeded out. Oh, the act stuff. There's an Act 1 through 4 now. They added the Act 4. But after Act 4, it's not end game. They added like these mini acts. They're not going to be part of the game. They're eventually going to... They're like filler right now. And it'll take you through some quests and some boss stuff. But it gets you to the end game. And they said they're going to use those bosses that they're using in these little mini acts right now in the game eventually. Yeah, they added Act 4. So there's a 1 through 4. And then these mini acts to get you to the end game. Because obviously they still have to build Act 5 and 6. But you don't have to repeat now. You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You go 1 through 4 mini acts. That gets you to about, I guess, where you'd level out at for end game. And then you're into that's the end of the campaign, these little mini act things. They still include like new boss fights and stuff. But they're using it as just filler so that they don't make you repeat the acts. Yeah, I hated doing the repeating the acts. So it's a pretty big deal, man. They've done a ton of class reworks. They've added a lot to the passive tree. It's a lot, dude. It's so much stuff. They focused again on that whole point where they were talking about, you know, making like a lot of the weaker skills stronger and kind of getting all that to where you're not locked into a meta build for the league. They're trying to get away from as much of that as possible. What do you mean ripped off though?
I am overburdened.
You talking about buying or selling?
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, you could potentially be. I mean, you could put something up and you potentially, lowballed it or whatever. For me, Blue, it's just getting the rune count up. I'm going to run it a little more, and then I'm going to switch over and play the sorc for a bit. I kind of like, I'm looking for specific runes at this point. I want a low rune either for the second offhand grief. A charm runes, I could switch up the cannot be frozen. That's kind of all I'm looking for at this point. Either of those two runes. Well, yeah, there is that. If you list something and see what kind of, you know, before it'd be like you'd list it, and depending on how many responses you got, you'd raise the price. Yeah, there ain't no doing that. there's no looking at feedback to see if you listed it too low. So yeah, you're gonna have to be a little smarter in your listings. I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right. There's no ball, none of that. Because they always had those fake trades up there, and yeah, and that you can't do that for sure. Which is fine. That was always annoying seeing all those trades in there that nobody was going to respond. I think overall the system's probably going to be way better than it was before. Yeah, we're definitely getting close here.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
No new class. They couldn't get the druid ready in time, so they backed it out. They didn't say anything about ascendancies in the dev talk, but I haven't gone through the patch notes. They could have added some ascendancies for some of the other classes, because they kind of did that last league, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't they add a couple of extra ascendancies for a couple of the classes? Not all of them, but seemed like a couple of them had like 3 ascendancies now. But yeah, they said the druid just wasn't ready, so they backed it out. So druid's definitely going to be the new class, next new one.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, we're going to do... What time is it? We'll do a few more. Not enough doggos? What you talking about? Or are you talking about the druid? Oh.
Good day.
Oh yeah, Liam. I've watched a couple of them. They're decent. Honestly, you could tell it's AI. I could tell it's AI generated, but they weren't bad. I mean, yeah, they made the sorcerers kind of hot. B, what's up, buddy? See, I called you B this time.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
I haven't watched all of them. I watched like the first two. How many are even out? Yeah, I hear you, man. That's how it goes. There's a bunch of them? I'm going to have to take a look. The only reason I, I saw them is somebody posted them in the one of the D2 groups on Facebook. So I like clicked on the links from there, but I haven't like gone to the channel and looked at all their videos. Because they're not long. They're only what, 3, 4, 5 minutes? They're not like super long videos or anything.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
All right, I'm gonna do one more run, and we're gonna play around with the sorc for a little bit. We haven't played her in a while. The summoners is viable, Blue. I've done the summoner build all the way through. It's slow. That's the only problem. Yeah, that's actually kind of weird. But yeah, because they did they did like a summoner druid buff in 2.4, 2.6, whichever the big patch was. And so I played a summoner druid all the way through, did a full playthrough. And it was the safest playthrough I'd ever done. Like, I just didn't die. It was just slow. And I could have probably done like some, like a little hybrid build with Fury or something to speed it up. But I just stood there and let the mobs or my ads kill everything, and they did. I mean, they could kill every boss in the game. It just was slow.
I am overburdened.
Alright, let's do some seal popping and see how it goes. We haven't done that in a while. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Liam. It just and I mean, you could probably get a wand to speed that up a little bit. No, well, Jerry, I don't know, dude. They showed the warrior, the changes to the warrior, and that it like pushed me in the direction of playing warrior for the launch. The warrior's badass. Yeah, dude, Jerry, I'm telling you, man. If you saw the dev thing and watched the warrior, it was crazy. It was like, holy crap, I might play that. It was that good. Where's my gear? I got, we just need helmet, we need Shaco. What did I do with my Oculus? Did I chunk my Oculus out? Did I get rid of my Oculus? Well, I guess we're using Death Fathom. No, not that Katava stuff. No, just playing either sword and board or two-hander with the warrior looked crazy. I'm telling you, man. We need... I think this gave me enough. Yeah, that was enough. I don't know what I did with my Aki, but it don't matter. I got a Death Fathom, so it's fine. We're gonna be seal popping, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if I got like a ton of magic fine. It's a good Geeds, 34. Yeah. Cold skill. Where's my... Alright, cold sunder. Cold skill. Let's do this. Then all these smalls. Couple of crap larges. Oh. I don't need the key, but we'll see what smalls drop. Smoking, were you just playing it as solo skill fissure only? Because that sounds like that would be really hard. My cast speed feels off. I don't think I'm at the 105. Nope, I'm at 96. I thought that felt off. I think it's because, like, yeah, in Aki 30 FCR, that'd be the difference. I think that's why this is 90. Yeah, 96 versus 106. I thought that felt different. Oh, it was a challenge. Okay, I get it. It sounds, dude, it sounds horrible. It's just that you got to run it with all the other ones. Was it like Volcano, Geddon, in rotation, right? And even like Boulder. I'm doing this really slow. I need to check, make sure I didn't strip any gear off my Merc. I don't think I did. I don't have potions. That's weird. They're E-rep. Nothing else good on them, but they're E-rep. That just sounds horrible to play a fissure only druid playthrough. That just sounds so bad. Alright, we'll start doing these a little faster.
Not even death can save you from me.
Okay, we got a TC-87. Is this always ethereal? This is always ethereal, isn't it? Because it's indestructible. Jerry, are you actually on your way back? I don't know why I picked that up. Oh, you're not going to be back for the launch. Well, I guess it'll give you a little bit of time to recover as long as you're not doing any more skiing. Fuzzy, what's up, buddy? You won't miss it by much, but you might be jet lagged for a couple days. Man, it's crazy when it's so you can tell the difference between not hitting the break point on the cast for teleport. Been playing this game way too much. 760, yeah, that's a lot. Of course, that's jaw rune, man. I hate that. Going pretty good, man. We're getting stuff. We got a pretty good. We had a decent run on runes this season for sure. Way better than I did in the last couple.
Thanks.
I might need to get an FCR. I gotta look at my rings. We might need an FCR ring.
Thanks.
I thought you were doing some cross-country stuff or something, Jerry. I don't know, man. I figured up in the mountains it snows year-round. Up in the Alps. Oh, you're just doing hiking? Yeah, that'll still do it. Especially if you don't hike regular. You got to make sure you got some good broken-in boots.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
What Merc were you running? Oh wait, we were gonna look at. I gotta go back real quick. I might need to switch out a ring. I think we were running. Yeah, we don't need the Raven. This will put me on 105 for now. All right. Everything else good? Yeah. Well, I guess I can. I could re-roll the Spirit, get 35, and I can switch one of these rings out. Yeah, I've been watching, like, reels would pop up for the Game of Thrones, and it's got me kind of wanting to watch it again. I had some other stuff. That Formula One movie with Brad Pitt, I've seen some clips from that. It actually looks pretty good. I'm assuming some of you guys have probably seen it. It's worth a watch. It looked good from the clips I've seen. Yeah, funny is how that works, Fuzzy, man. Like, because I've seen Game of Thrones. I mean, I loved everything except the last season. But like I said, it's like I've had, like, randomly it started popping up clips of the the Formula One movie, and I was like, that might be worth a watch. No, I've seen the second one or the remake. No, it's not a remake. It's the second one, right? I've seen it.
I am overburdened.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was good. It's just a good action flick. I'm sure I missed out not seeing it on like the IMAX or something though. That probably would have been crazy. Yeah, dude, Fuzzy, like the first 6, 7 seasons, whatever it is, just man, you couldn't wait. We actually had a group at work because it would show at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock on Sunday night, the next episode, and then the Monday morning, like a bunch of us. Oh, we got Chaos Sanctuary TZ. That's cool.
I can't carry anymore.
We would like Monday morning. That would be the first thing. We'd all get together and like hang out for like 10, 15 minutes talking about that episode. It was so. We even had a watch party for the very last episode, even though that last season was kind of wasn't it. Stop. Better than Game of Thrones, ain't no shot. Liam, it kind of was. We were just hoping for some redemption in the last episode. We just didn't get it. it was rough. Double Shaco drop, a blue one and a yellow one. Did it finish on season 7 or 8? I think it finished on season 8, right? No spoilers. I'm not gonna. I mean, you probably heard like the complaints about the last season. But you've gone through, like, you've gotten through, it sounds like, all the good stuff at this point, as far as, like, the really highlight.
I can't carry anymore.
But yeah, it's they did so much good in the first part of it when they were basing it off the books. They just didn't miss. But then the book, the last book was never written, so the showrunners had to complete the book, basically. Oh no, get out. I hate when they do that.
Hail to you, champion.
They just did such a great job of making characters that you just really hated. I mean, the dude that played Joffrey literally quit acting because everybody out in the real world just hated him. Just like couldn't stand him. He had to go into hiding. Matt, what's up, buddy?
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
Bob, what's up, buddy? Yeah, right. Well, Smoking, he was probably pigeonholed at that point, and he was probably going to always be cast for a role where you'd be the antagonist. He probably wouldn't be able to get away from it. Ethereal? Nope. And to be fair, he was probably cast in that role just because he had like that punchable face. I hate to use that, but he had the look where it would make it just a little bit easier to hate him. And then, just the role itself. Yeah, the Bolton dude, so many people in that. It's just like, oh my god, I want to just actually kill this guy. But see, I read the books before the shows came out, and the shows actually did stick to the storyline of the books really well. And I think that's always like the right formula, right? Every time you get a TV series, miniseries, or whatever that strays away from the book, they always end up not being anywhere near as good. It just happens every time. Yeah, right, Mehmet. Because I mean, like, there's so many shows and even like falls into movies a little bit, but mainly this miniseries and the shows and stuff. There's so many examples of that. Like, to the good, Game of Thrones like followed the books really well. Amazing series until the last season, which they didn't have a book, and it fell off. The Wheel of Time series versus the show, horrible. The Reacher series versus the shows, the first season was decent, and then the second one was garbage, absolute garbage. I don't even know if they have a third. I haven't seen. Um, what else was it? Oh, it's not as known, but there's a Joe Pickett miniseries. I don't even know if it's on anymore. The books were by C.J. Box, and I've read it. In fact, I'm finishing the last book of the series now, and the TV show is horrible, terrible. So another example of them just not sticking to the books that well, and the shows just being bad. Um, some that were good, like I don't know if you guys seen you guys have watched the TV series. I haven't watched. I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons. And it was a show called Bosch, and it was based off of a spin-off character from, what was the show? What was the movie? The Cadillac Attorney or Cadillac Lawyer. Anyways, it's a book series, and they did pretty decent with the books in at least the first 2 or 3 seasons of Bosch, and I actually enjoyed that one. I didn't follow on, but there's so many where they stray. It's like the showrunners think they could do better than the original author, and then just absolutely trash the whole series. And there's just so many examples of that, and but like the Shogun movie or miniseries from, what was it, last year when that was on? They stuck really close to the books, and that series was amazing. Superior Monarch. 1515? No.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, whenever they stray away, man, the books, I mean, the shows are just bad.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Onion and hot dog bread. I don't even know. No, I'm not saying it's a one for one Khabib for sure. But like I think as a general rule they usually mess it up. It just I don't know, man. The Wheel of Time one was really like where it really stuck out to me. Exactly. Khabib nailed it. It is. It seriously is, man. I almost think sometimes it's an ego thing as well. Like the showrunners for Wheel of Times, dude, they came across as arrogant. Like, without outright saying it, they thought that they could do the Wheel of Time better than the original author. And it's like, dude, you're a little full of yourself. There's a reason why that series was like so good, and then you think you can change it and make it better? Well, the fact that it just got canceled kind of says the opposite.
Not even death can save you from me.
Joe, if you're talking about Wheel of Time, I did too, man. That first episode, I was like, what in the hell is going on with this first episode? It was so bad. Well, it wasn't bad like so. It was, they had already made like some pretty major changes in the first episode, and at that point I was like, I don't know about that. What's up, Quinn?
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Joe, that one was the first tip off, because he was not married, but in the show, the first episode, he was married and accidentally killed his wife. What? How are you adding that into the storyline right out of the gate? Ooh, a Diablo charm. We'll keep that one. It's I don't know. There was a lot of tip offs in that first episode for sure. No, Quinn, I'm not. You know how big it was, Bob? Was it just a black bear? Because like down here, a huge black bear is like 600 pounds. That's a huge one. But the farther north you go, usually that baseline increases. Was it a brown bear, Bob?
I can't carry anymore.
If that's the case, that's definitely going to be way bigger. Yeah, it might, exactly. Same way with deer. Like whitetail around North Carolina, a couple 100 pounds is a decent dressed out size whitetail. But like even like in Pennsylvania, where my dad is from, that's a small deer. 400? Come on, man, that's a baby. That's a baby.
I am overburdened.
Bob, I've personally seen a 600 pound black bear, and I'm not saying 400 is small. Like the most of the ones you see running around, they probably in the two to 300 pound range. You're getting up 400, you're getting a decent sized bear, but that's not huge. Like a 600 pound black bear is huge. And I've seen one. It literally filled up the back of a pickup truck. And a buddy of mine, he lives on Kodiak Island, and he showed me. He sent pictures of like 2 different brown bears that he hunted and killed. Jesus, man! You want to talk about big? Oh my God! Brown bears are just like in a class by themselves. It's just ridiculous. But like a 600 pound black bear is gigantic. I don't know. I'd have to see it. No, definitely, yeah, definitely not. The summoned bear definitely needs. I don't know. Is it? Look, another ethereal. This time we got an ethereal umaze. Man, I should try and beat Llama on his Eth Grail. To me, grizzly and brown bears interchangeable. You know, and all that, what was it, last year? It was like this thing where they asked the women whether they want to be in the woods with a bear or a man alone in the woods. Man, you want to talk about people that never set their foot outside? It's so dumb.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, the whole premise of that was so stupid, man. They're 2 days.
I am overburdened.
It is. Well, I don't even know if it's that like
I am
age
overburdened.
thing. I don't think age comes into play. I think it's more. There's just there's a lot of people that just don't never have any interaction with the great outdoors, and it's just mainly it's mainly urban versus rural more than like age. Like there's people that live and grow up in the cities that live their whole life, man. They just have no clue what it's like to be out in the woods at all. Yeah, and it's worse now, I think. I mean, the whole terminally online thing is real. But people that just don't go out and just do stuff. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. 2 days. That's exactly what it is. It's just people that just wouldn't survive 2 days in a zombie apocalypse. they they'd be the zombies. They'd be the ones chasing you because they wouldn't make it 2 days. Stop, dude. He's determined to kill my merc. And that's what it'd be, Liam. I mean, they'll be joining the zombie horde. Yeah, be kind of, dude. Well, it's like I don't know if you guys watched Walking Dead, but when what was the Asian guy's name? I don't remember his name, but he was, or was it with Rick when they went to Atlanta and they just like thousands of zombies just wandering around the streets of Atlanta. That's all of them. Glenn, yeah, Glenn. Oh yeah, Fuzzy. Well, dude, it's like a yearly thing. If when I think isn't it? There's like an Instagram channel. It's like Tourons of Yellowstone or something like that, and it shows all those people that are out there, like trying to hand feed the bears and pet the bison and all that kind of stupid stuff. Oh my god, man. It's so funny. Oh, I mean, you'll see clips come from that channel, man, and it's wild what some of those people do. It's wild. Nice, Bob. I mean, and you see it everywhere. I mean, when I lived in Wilmington, you know, I had a 4-wheel drive because I like to go out and surf fish. And there was a beach access that I used all the time. And it's obvious. It even has signs up. 4-wheel drive only, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it's obvious. And the number of people that would try and drive across that beach access on the, it was Carolina Beach, with just sedans and minivans and just get buried up to their axles it was a daily occurrence. And there was guys making bank just sitting there with their trucks and some chains. And they would charge you guys $100 to pull them out. What's up, man? I can't read your name, so my Korean brother. What's up, dude? Really, Fuzzy? Oh my God, man. It's crazy. There's so many examples of that. And there's, I mean, it's in like every walk of life. Tommy and I were talking. We talked about it a while back. There's a channel on YouTube. Tommy, you still there? You know which one I'm talking about? Where they go out that inlet, and these guys taking their boats through this inlet. Never really driven boats, and I think a lot of them, like, you could rent boats to take out, and they go through this inlet in Florida. That's, you got to be a pretty experienced boat person to get through there. And these people going through there, half of Hanover Haulover in it. Yeah, that one. Y'all, if y'all find, it's just people, inexperienced people going through a pretty dangerous inlet. With the waves and the just that way that inlet is kind of set up, it's pretty dangerous to navigate.
I can't carry anymore.
Dude, it's crazy, man. There's people going through there, and there's like getting seriously hurt, people getting thrown overboard. It's crazy. But it's like everything, like, you know, from that to people trying to drive their car on the beach and everything, man. It's just, there's a lot of 2-dayers out there. Nice, Bob.
Thanks.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
That's kind of ridiculous, hitting that on the first run. You need to stop. That's interesting. Ethereal? No. Yeah, let's see how many sockets it's got. It's a 4. 10 ED. The only time I ever see them using these Thunder Mauls is when they're making Breath of the Dying. Ethereal Thunder Maul is kind of cool. See you, some guy. Is it that late already? Damn if it ain't. Alright, I'm going to run for about 15-20 minutes, and I'm going to do some cubing. We got that one Diablo charm. I'm going to mess around with that one. Another Monarch, not superior this time. I don't even have to. We'll look at it. Yeah, it's a 4. I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm not going to do anything with it. We definitely need to cube. Who's sending me stuff? Gotta be Tommy. Oh, yeah. I can't show it, but... Yeah, YouTube's funny about looking at YouTube, other YouTube videos on
I
stream.
can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Otherwise, I would. Alright, we need to dump these. Alright, let me check. I think my count thing is off again. Yep, it's off. Stupid. Alright. Might go ahead and do it. Since we're in a cubing anyways. Let me go ahead and move this. Alright, this one I just pulled off a Diablo. That's actually pretty good, Fuzzy. My wife's done that a couple of times. Rotisserie chicken in like something like a chicken Alfredo or something actually works really well. Alright, let's see how quick we can hit a skiller with the Diablo charm. D3. I get you, Fuzzy, man. Those rotisserie chickens we get from Harris Teeter are good. Yeah, sometimes we just make a meal out of that, chop it up, get a couple sides, and go. Come on, Skiller. Where are you at? Couple more tries. Got enough for 4 rolls. Come on. Last one. There it is. Oh, come on. I saw combat. Ah! I saw combat in the life, and of course it's a barb combat. Come on. I thought it was a pea-comb. Yeah, I did too, man. I was like, oh, pea-comb on the last roll, and this is like the 3rd barb combat I've gotten this season. Come on, man. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, well. Never fails. I'm grab a small charm and replace those keys. I don't need those keys. All right, let's pull something from these last runs. We got 21 minutes still. We got a little bit of time on these chaos runs. We'll try and do some fast. I'll check those in a minute. Try and do some fast seal pops.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
I need to go check those. We'll kill Diablo and check those gloves.
I'm overburdened.
I think we're due though. We should be hitting something. On the fully built out sorc I had that I was doing so many seal pop runs, I could do a run in like sub minute and a half, like right over a minute, pretty quick. It's nowhere near as fast on this one, but I got so many runes doing that. That was before I fell in love with Trav and Call.
Not even death can save you from me.
Get off me, dude. G-face. Don't need it.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
Come on, runes, where you at? You know, I just thought we hadn't even got a sunder drop. Running tear zone, still hadn't gotten a sunder. Yeah, it was a beacomb. We got the infamous beacomb. That's a lot of mobs. Maybe. I mean, sure.
Not even death can save you from me.
And a ton of hell runes. Nice, Blue. You know, I still haven't gotten a Shaco drop this season, which is crazy. I've turned into Can. And usually, I mean, Shakos are like the easiest thing for me to get. I had 3 Shakos drop in one day. And I haven't gotten one to drop an entire season. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, look at Unearth.
I can't carry anymore.
But I get 2 Arcane Valors in the same day. But no Shaco. Nah, Fuzzy. It's just loud for some reason. I think I'm just wearing it out. We'll check the circlet first. Now, if it's another ethereal one, That's going to be kind of crazy. What's the chance of that being ethereal? No, not this time. +2 this time. +2 this time. Little better ED roll, little better defense roll, but yeah, whatever. 2 of those today. No Shaco all season. You're noticing that too? Yeah, it's like it's driving me crazy, man. It might be time. Like, I've had this keyboard for like 10 years. But I feel like it's getting to that point where it's time for a new one. I mean, I love the keyboard, but yeah, I think it's getting to the end of its days. Damn, blue. You running chaos? Oh yeah, you said you got it from the Shaco from Diablo. The best I've ever done from a breakable is a low rune. I got a low rune from. It was in chaos actually. It was one from one of the breakables. Look at this. I'm hitting the bases. There's a Caduceus right there. Alders. Be still, dude. We just had Unearthed Wand breakable. I mean, white base. I don't think I have a ton of magic fine on this sorc though. Maybe like 250-ish.
Thanks.
But seal popping don't matter for rune farming, so. Oops.
Not even death can save you from me.
4? Yeah, I've never seen that.
I am overburdened.
That's definitely cool to see. Like, I've gotten like all uniques to pop off Diablo before, like 5 at one time. But I've never gotten that out of a chest. These are garbage base, but it's cool to look. See, got that base. Technically I can re-roll that, but I've already got a few. Archon. We can check for of the whale. Alright, it's not a bad drop. It's my third one. Still no Shaco. 5%er. It's not horrible. Yeah, that's one for the screenshots, Fuzzy, just to get something crazy like that. You haven't gotten the Arians for your Grail yet? Dude, these things are dropping nuts. Nuts. That's, like you said, man, that's RNG for you. I've gotten a double unique ring drop off of Diablo. That was pretty cool. And I think one of them was like a wisp. Maybe Metal Grid. One of them was kind of rare.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, I might have to rerun it. They were all over the seal. I couldn't hit it. Should be able to get it now.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
A lot of mobs in this one. Useful small, maybe? Replace those keys? Nope. Oh. Diablo's gonna spawn as normal. Alright, I'll do one more run. I didn't call it, said that didn't count as last run. Last run. $18? 9 or 18? I'd be mad too. It's supposed to be 1 in 10. He's defying the odds if he's gotten 18. Oh, that's rough, man. I gotta look for that one. That sounds hysterical. Oh my god, man. Oh, jeez. Was that supposed to be an opposite llama meme? Like ripping your shirt off because you didn't get it? That's, I gotta give it to him, man. That's pretty damn funny. Oh. Oh, that's too funny, man. I got to give it to him. That's a good one. Oh. I gotta find that one. Did he Dude, that makes it even funnier. Holy crap. Poor Phil, man. I've only ever gotten two. I've only had two unique sacreds drop. Like, I've gotten so many IKs, but I've only ever had two unique sacreds drop.
I am overburdened.
Ethereal? Nope. I'm gonna find that clip. Yeah, I'm taking that was pretty recent. How long does Phil normally stream for in one run? He usually goes in the earlier than I do, so we never like collide
I am
like
overburdened.
stream wise. He's usually earlier than me. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I know, like he usually goes in, like in the morning a lot of times, but
I am overburdened.
Shut just it. Oh man.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Nothing good.
I can't carry anymore.
We didn't hit on a whole lot today. We got an Ariats. What else we had? Lemon, and that was about it. Well, I take it back. We got the ethereal arcanes. Then we got another arcane. So we had a few drops today. But okay, so schedule. Friday. This Friday is gonna be PoE, just because it's launched. It's the PoE launch. It doesn't start till 4, so I'll probably jump on at 3:30. But I'm probably gonna run a little later than 6. And then the next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays will be PoE, and we'll still be doing Wednesday, Fridays, Diablo. So I'm not dropping Diablo to switch to PoE this time. We're just going to run it. I don't know, when is the next... Are we on about month... What are we at? Month 2 on this season for Diablo? Trying to remember how close we are coming up to the next season. I think we're about at least a month out. But I think I'm probably going to switch to my single player Grail next week and start running that again. Because running the season online stuff is fine, but I do like switching over to my single player stuff at a certain point and working on the Grail. That doesn't mean that we won't necessarily still do like bounties and stuff. We can still do that. But we'll see how it plays out. But I'll probably be switching to my offline Grail next week and alternating days of PoE as well. Yeah, whatever, Liam. That's probably not going to happen. But that's the schedule. Next, this upcoming Friday is going to be the PoE 2 launch. So that's going to be the only time that I play PoE on Fridays. And then next week we'll start into the regular schedule. June 20th. So where are we at? July, August. We're past the 2-month. Yeah, we're already past the 2-month. And they're running on 3-month rotation, aren't they? Are they doing the 3-month on Diablo 2? I'm pretty sure they are. So we're probably going to be running up against another season here in about a month or so. And then in this next season, they're going to surprise us with the anniversary stuff. Right. But yeah, so this Friday, PoE 2. And again, if you are potentially interested, it's going to be free this weekend to check out if you want to look at it and mess around with it. It will be free. So, something to think about. If, you're half interested, you don't have to invest any money. You can just download it and play it. Starting this Friday, Bob, it'll be free to play this Friday, all the way through the weekend. So, something to think about. We will be playing it on Friday. I got to figure out what class I'm going to play. I still don't know. But that's the plan. Yeah, Bob, like I said, man, you enjoy D4. You might enjoy this. And it's free, so there's no money investment to check it out. But anyways, I'm going to jump. I'm going to go get something to eat. And I will be on Friday for probably a little longer because we have the PoE 2 launch. But I'll see you guys then. Peace.